Okay. Hey everybody, this is Pesa Shayo from pesashayo.com, and today at the local business spotlight, I am really excited to have Enrique Mesa Jr., who is an immigration lawyer with more than 10 years of experience in the immigration industry, um, who practices all over the country. And Enrique Mesa, welcome to the local business spotlight. I'm really excited and glad that you're here with us today.
Thank you, Pesa, for having me here. It's a
Yes.
great honor.
I am glad to have you here. I know there's a lot of issues with immigrations. There's always going to be at this time of the year. There's always something going on with the immigration from Washington, and a lot of people are always nervous. So I decided to bring you here at the local business spotlight so you can give us just some tips. So tell us a little bit about yourself, Enrique.
Well, I'm the managing partner here at Mesa Law. We
Yes.
specialize in immigration law. We are physically located here in Manchester, New Hampshire, but we represent clients globally from Israel to Mexico to China to Brazil. We specialize in U.S. immigration law, and we primarily focus on family immigration when it comes to green cards, naturalization, spouse petitions, fiance visas, and also deportations. That is what we specialize in.
Yes, yes, and those are some of those things that you cannot do it alone. The deportation, the family visas, you actually need a trusted friend, a trusted person next to you as you're facing the judge, right?
It is it is preferable that you have a representation with you. Unfortunately, with immigration, especially with immigration court, uh, an attorney is not appointed to you. You must pay to have an attorney with you. And unfortunately, if you don't have an attorney, it's a strong likelihood that you may lose your case.
Wow. So they don't do like what they do in the criminal case where they just appoint an attorney, and if you can pay, you don't pay, there's a public defender for you. They don't have that in the immigration court.
Unfortunately, no, they don't have that because immigration proceedings are considered civil proceedings.
Yes.
Uh, so court-appointed attorneys are for criminal matters, not for civil.
Wow. That's something that I didn't even know. Okay. Okay. So how did you get involved in this immigration industry? Like, what made you join that?
Well, the best things in life are not planned, and that's how it was about 15 years ago. I had just graduated law school, just took the bar, and needed a job. And there was a boutique firm in Miami, Florida, that was looking for a family and immigration lawyer, and I just uh, I signed up to do the family law,
Yeah.
but I just, slowly but surely liked more the immigration component, and here we are today, 15 years later.
For, and I know you are doing a great job because uh, you told me you are also appointed to be a professor of law at the University of New Hampshire.
Yes, I've been very fortunate for the past couple of years to be the adjunct professor for immigration law
Mhm.
for the University of New Hampshire School of Law.
Wow. That's a great honor. That's a great honor, folks. So if you have Enrique representing you, you know not only does he have experience in the real world talking in front of a judge, but he's also teaching young lawyers to bring
Yes.
them up in the world of immigration law.
I don't know which one gives me more pressure, but
Uh, that's good. So how big is your classes?
my class, I can tell you, a couple years ago it was only three, and now we're up to 10 students. So
And
it's going up. It's not going
that
down. So I
yeah,
think
that's
I'm doing
growth.
something right.
That's growth. Yes. So what makes Mesa Law, your firm, different from other immigration law firms?
Well, I think we provide clear solutions
Yes.
to individuals. I
Yes.
think we see a whole gamut here
Yes.
of immigration, of clients with immigration issues.
Mhm.
And we really strive to give people clear, reliable solutions. We can't help every case that comes in through this door,
Yes.
but at least we can give them honest answers. And I think that's what separates us from a lot of immigration attorneys or even other services, public services. We really strive to um, go above and beyond for our clients.
Okay. And just have that personal touch, because some companies you're just a number, and I know for you guys that's not the thing for you.
Well, it's not a number.
Yes.
For us, we really strive to keep families together.
Okay.
I personally, my parents came into this country as immigrants. I am first generation Cuban American
Okay.
for my family, and this is something personal for me. And I understand a lot of the clientele that comes in through this door. I understand what they're coming. I understand why they're coming into this country. They want the dream. They want the American dream.
Yes.
And we really try our best to try to keep families together. And again, that can't happen in every case. But I can tell you, we really do our due diligence, and we really try very hard
Yes.
to keep families together.
Good. Good. So if you out there looking for a lawyer, I I can highly recommend somebody who's actually from the get-go telling you that they want to keep families together.
Yeah, and look, I'll tell you one thing, and it's funny that we're doing this interview, and this happened to me yesterday. But a client that I haven't seen in 5 years,
Yes.
he comes into the office yesterday, and he tells me point blank, "Listen, I want you to know I appreciate you. If it wasn't for you,
Yes.
I would have been deported 5 years ago.
Whoa.
And I want you to know something. I want you to know that each night after I kiss my two kids and,
Woo.
and go to sleep, I pray for you that that you're doing okay." And
Wow.
that meant a lot. That really meant a lot. That what, I haven't seen this guy for 5 years.
But yes,
Praying for me. That means a lot.
man, it just sends chills to my spine right now. I'm like, whoo, that means a lot. Like you're really impacting that little kid. If the dad is there kissing them goodnight every night, and we all have children, so I know the feeling where if I wasn't there for my children, it might be not, they won't grow the way they're growing right now. And so the fact that somebody actually helped me actually make it that I have my kids are growing up with me. That's
Yeah, and but that's the reality. This guy, and really, this guy, the government was trying to deport him
yes,
for minor, mind you, minor infractions.
yes,
They were trying to deport this guy, and we were able, with a very good criminal attorney, we
yes.
were able to get rid of his convictions, and we were able to keep him in this country. And it's those things like that that people have to understand, that driving drunk affects people.
Okay.
Driving, a lot of times, drunk or causing an accident, or even worse, yeah, drug convictions or
Drug
domestic
convictions, yeah.
convictions.
Eh,
All those are things that could jeopardize you staying, an immigrant remaining in this country.
this-
So people need to be aware of this.
and actually stay on the straight and narrow.
Yes.
There's no reason why you should be uh, driving drunk. But the thing is, when you make a mistake, there's always a second chance, and that's why you guys are able to practice in the um, immigration court.
Yes.
You actually be there to represent somebody who has made a mistake,
Yes.
because mistakes happens. People are doing these things when they're young. They don't even put two and two together that this is actually going to be harming them at the end.
Yes.
Yes, yes. So when you're not working, what do you enjoy doing for fun?
Well, I am a Comic Con geek or aficionado. Uh, I really that's pretty much what I focus on. I'm a big Star Trek, Star Wars, sci-fi guy, and I really like meeting the stars. I've met William Shatner a couple times,
Mhm.
and it's great meeting your celebrities, meeting the people you grew up with. So I've really enjoyed that.
William Shatner, that's
Yes. William Shatner, Hulk Hogan, Leonard Nimoy, Mark Hamill, all these people. I've had this amazing opportunity to meet them.
to meet them. That's great. This is all just by going to this Comic Con and
I've gone to Comic Cons from Rhode Island to Boston to New Hampshire to Miami, Philadelphia, and it's been fun. It's been surreal. It's even if even if you're not there for celebrities, it's just great to people watch because you get to see all these people dressed up in their fandom, either from Captain America to
Mm,
Captain Jack Sparrow. People really go out of their way to look like their favorite character, and
yes,
I really go out of my way to congratulate them because they hey I think they're dressing up for a reason.
yes,
It's to me it's just nice to tell them, hey, you've done a great job.
yes. That's great because when you see the way they dress, it's amazing. They really recreate the character.
Yes, it's
Yeah,
great.
yeah. So, do you have any last minute advice for other small local business owners who are trying to get known and just trying to let people know about their services?
But look, I will always tell people two things. Number one, you need to be patient.
Patience,
This
yeah,
is not something that, especially a small business owner, this
yeah,
is not something that comes quickly. It took me maybe 3 to 5 years in order to get my name out there,
yes,
and I can tell you, 15 years later, people are still coming to me and like, "Hey, I didn't
hey,
know you existed."
yes,
So I think it's something that patiently you make a brand out there for yourself.
yes,
Number two, especially now, when I was growing this firm, I did not have an internet base. I did not have an SEO,
hmm,
and I can tell you, once I had an internet presence and especially an SEO,
hmm,
self has a, it really like everything came together, everything made sense.
yes. Okay, so be patient and work on that internet presence
Yeah.
and find a great guy like Pesa to help you
Yes.
stay on top of your SEO and your digital marketing,
Yes.
right? Right.
But it's true.
Yes, yes. So at this time of the year, do you have any promotions or any actions that you want the viewers to take advantage of at this time?
Well, I think the number one thing is for people um, to know that immigration fees are going to be increasing very soon, about 60 days. And we're not talking about small increases. We're talking
Yes,
about 60% increases, especially with naturalization. Right now, naturalization costs 725. They want to increase those fees to astronomical levels. So it's
yes,
very, very important if you're gonna be fixing your status, either become a permanent resident or petitioning for a spouse or petitioning for a fiance or petitioning to become a U.S. citizen.
yes.
Now is the time,
Okay,
not to wait until next year.
folks, did you hear that? Now it's a time because what's going on in Washington is they're increasing the fees um, for your filing fees and all that stuff. And I know it has always been going up, I guess, the cost of business. But you are saying this time it's gonna be like a big
Yes,
jump.
skyrocket.
So is it like a thing to discourage people from filing, or to just put another?
Of course, of course. This administration's way. Uh, all their rules and regulations still have not discouraged people from applying, and I think
Okay,
this is their last ditch effort before the reelection campaign to try
okay,
to stop or hinder people from applying.
okay. So do you have an exact date when it's gonna go up, or you just know it's about to go up?
It's
Okay,
about. It's
so
probably closer to January. We'll know the exact date,
so
but they already threw out the proposed regulation, and it's just a matter of time. That they're going to provide the exact date when these new fees will be enacted.
okay. So folks, if you are on the fence about applying for your residency or whatever you're applying for, this is the time to do it, because the government immigration filing fees are actually going up, and the man to actually represent you all the way is Enrique with mesalaw.com, and you can always get hold of him at info@mesalaw.com, info@mesalaw.com. You can go to his website, which is mesalaw.com. Very easy. His name is Enrique Mesa, and his company is Mesa Law. How easy can that be? But he's a real guy when it comes to immigration, when it comes to somebody making sure that you and your family stay in America the right way and not letting things like slide. He's a guy, and just call him and email him, and he's gonna take care of you. Do you have any last minute?
Me and my law partner, me and Tyler, yes, we will do our part.
Okay, very, very, very humble guy. Folks, this was another session of the Local Business Spotlight, where we come and we spotlight a local business that's doing great things in our community. And today we were talking up with Enrique Mesa of uh, Mesa Law. So until next week, when we do another spotlight, bye and God bless.